Do we go live on X? We might as well. There's no reason not to. We set up everything to do this shit. It's still just kind of weird, like having all these platforms that we need to go live on. That sounds like a boss. It's always a boss, man. Alfie Stewart's boss going in. Okay. Okay. Level 68 DK beginner friendly Black Desert online. The problem is I don't have a. I don't know. Should I put on sports? Sports. What am I? I'm like reading a category on here. Do I let people talk? Do I? I'll just say nobody can talk there. How about that? All right, live on X as well. Easy enough. I got a glass of lemonade. I'm about to enjoy it. How are you doing, Sir Potter? How is your day going, man? I've been getting up at like 7. I worked on this thing a little bit this morning. Been a little bit here and there. Chat is not on screen still. Did that do it? Oh, I see Blackjay's message, but I don't think it adjusted. There we are. There we are. You missed the boss, yo. Yo, bunny. All right. Let's get going. Let's get going. Just cleaning up my UI here. Question is, should I try and work? This is crazy, but I could technically like start trying to like work on my app while I'm streaming. Maybe I don't talk to people about it. I don't tell them that I'm doing it. Something is very off with my TikTok setup here. Let's try something else. This is amazing. I'm not sure what to do really about it. Let me just manually fix it, I guess. That sounds like another boss. I'm using your pop-out link. 1 second. There we go. Alright. Some free loot, we'll take it. Flash challenge creates special welcome for new viewers. A warm personal welcome message helps you. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna dodge that. I think we're gonna dodge that. What do we got for a boss? It's the cup. It is the cup. Alright. Guys, I swiped off stream. I hope you all should know this, that I did it. I did the thing. Guys, I bought weight. I bought all of the weight. In fact, I used my 30% coupon this morning before it expired. So I bought the 1+1 for 100 US currency. I then used said currency to buy... Well, technically what I did is I bought the family weight. There's family inventory. Wait. Yeah, this is the one I bought. I bought the 400. I bought this with a 30% coupon. It was like 1,600 pearls. But I was very happy that it was only 1,600. I'm like, holy cow, that's pretty cheap. I just thought all of you should know. I thought you should know. I feel like I needed to do it. So I kind of just sent it. But yeah, we are now live on TikTok as well. The casual 5 platform stream. All right. Guys, we only have so many hours left of the event. It's kind of wild, actually. Now, I have the rotation open right now. If this guy's not a threat. That is Yeah, is that the Adonis symbol? I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. If I start grinding, are they just gonna like am I about to get like Zerg? I mean, worst case scenario, I guess we just leave, right? Seems kind of risky. Seems kind of risky. I hope you're all happy to know I sold a Pen Black Star. I sold. Look at my price on this Ergarth. Ergarth, are you jealous, dude? This is crazy, isn't it? Wait, that's just Ergarth's dungeon. I thought he was here. My bad, my bad. But seriously, we got 72 million for Primordials. It's a crazy number. And I got 19.3 for a Pen Black Star. We are happy about this. That is a V. Nice awkward V to start things out. Well, hopefully they don't get attacked here. We'll see. They might just like unload on us. I have to like manually figure out where that thing is. All right, let's get the buffs out. Guys, what should I buy with my pearls? I have enough to buy 8 units of fences, but I'm hoping they go on sale when the 20-hour seed comes out. I don't know if that's ambitious, but I think it's quite likely, isn't it? I saw there's like some adventure pack that's like 70% off and it has a 30% off on it, on the coupon. So I could technically pick that up and then like go buy the weight or something. I mean, it's almost free. It has a couple 500% on it. You guys want to see what I was considering it? I think it's called Adventure or something. Yeah, this thing. You guys buy this? Anyone buy this? I mean, it's not that good. But I found out this morning that Yodabite is really only about 30% away from hitting level 69 once he claims. So I was thinking I might be getting closer to Yodabite, but now I'm starting to think he might still be ahead of me. So I'm debating how I want to play my hand. I could wait for Yodabite to hit 70. I don't know. I just don't know if I want to claim now, later, or when. Sir Potter, I'm guessing you're interested in our competitor application. I was told not to hype it up. Oh god, what did we do there? Did I dodge a... No? No? Just good old-fashioned bad combo, I guess. And why are we getting stuck in a bunch of like old adagios? These are sad. We need more upbeat things. I've been thinking a lot about what I can do to like help my head not worry about this headache situation. And I've kind of been working with like just a different environment, if you will. No ring light. Maybe you have some advice in quotes. Uh, what's the worry? Ooh, yes, sir. Well, I just had this ring light blasting in my face for a long time, and I kind of made the realization that the day that I had a headache and puked was the same day that I wore both my glasses at the same time, like blue light glasses that are like orange shaded, and then a pair of sunglasses at the same time. Like I wore two of them when I was grinding for like a long period of time. And I think that a big part of why I might have gotten the migraine was just from having the big light in my face for like, weeks on end. I even bought that. When did I buy the ring light? I can actually look it up on Amazon. One sec. Let's check it. Orders. Let's see. Interesting. I guess I bought it as far back as November. So I bought it technically right before my RuneScape race would have started. But long story short, I guess I'm wondering what I can do to kind of reduce the strain without taking like obviously like physical painkillers and things like that. The headache's like 90% gone, or migraine if we want to call it that. Like getting sleep and going outside, it like drastically goes away very quickly. But I kind of want to put in long hours bunny into grinding without having it be a thing, you know? And I realize that maybe it's my screen that's the problem. The lighting itself. Or it's all in my head, you know? I've not been to an ophthalmologist. No. I've not gotten seen yet. Basically, after I vomited, it went away so much that I didn't think I needed to go get it checked. They can run tests. Yeah. That's probably a good idea. It's probably a good idea. Loop. I might have to do that. We may have to do that. A very early Devo, we'll take it. I don't know if I go for Tets today or what. Our Tet Devo luck has been horrible. Yikes, what is that price jump? It's just crazy. Every Sunday. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's brutal. So our first event ends in what, 2 days? 2.5 days? Wait, guys, where do we get the new fairy appearance coupon? Isn't there one that's supposedly like freely acquirable right now? Anyone know? Sir Potter linking all these crazy things. Oh. This is an old one, huh? Oh, I can actually get it in value. Is it an event quest? What the hell is this? Oh, that literally is it. This is related to Dark Prince, like the new outfit that came out. I forgot that they tried to pay to win fairies, didn't they? I forgot all about that. Wait, what are there's two pay to win things, right? One of them is related to processing XP? Or success rate? What do they do? It's something disgusting. But what's the other one? There's a second pay to win one, isn't there? With an effect on it? It's crazy they didn't make it, like, useless. No, not new, not new. It just came out when I wasn't playing, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, I think. I don't know if it's a fairy skin or like a different fairy, but there's like a fairy mod that you can get to add like, I think it's a different effect instead of, is it instead of luck? I don't know. I've never actually seen it and I don't know where they sell it. I think this, oh no, never mind, that's not it. Ignore. Wait, what the hell? I thought it was already on. Awkward. Oh, we got the event. I forget which one that is. What is that? Chat, what do we get? Oh, it's this one. I've only seen this a few times. And it puts away my weapon every time, which is scary. I also don't know if it's worth it to even loot these at Orbita. XP-wise, I feel like it's a waste of time. As I casually loot a Debo ring, case in point, you know. We have like 40 bill right now. Not a whole lot. 54. Damn. Yeah, right now, Bunny, there's just a free red fairy skin that can be acquired doing the event quest. The Dark Prince here. Just the color change, I think. No like effect on it or anything. There is Aragarth. We were just doing one of your dungeons. Aragarth, I was gonna say earlier, you can see my transactions, but I sold a Pen Blackstar for 19 bill on NA. I sold 100 Primordials at 72 million each here. And sold some Silent Frags as well. But just disgusting, man. Disgusting. Yeah, 72 is crazy. But our Primordials are not at base. We're paying like an extra 7 each. You think I should be pre-ordering these and just buy Caphras? Probably, right? Probably. Yeah. Pretty expensive. I can get maybe at 2.6 or so. Damn, I still haven't hit one of the OEM pieces. We're gonna hit 6% today. A casual 1/16 of the way. Not that that means a whole lot. What does it say? 162. Damn. I'm up to 162 followers on Kick. It's kind of amazing. Kind of amazing. I don't think we can make it. Oh god. No way. Not with this thing lasering our face right there. Are you back to hunting, Aerodar? Are you grinding Star's End? I know you've been doing a bit of grinding, yeah? Are you interested in pushing combat XP at all? Yodabite's literally going to be hitting 70 probably this year. I think he's going to make it too. With tag XP, of course. Combat XP, I mean. Oh yeah. Fair enough. We all have our calling, you know? I don't think this is wide enough. Make it through. What's the coolest thing I've done with AI so far? With tag XP. Oh man. Oh, what an amazing question. Good morning, Ches. Fair enough. Or afternoon, actually. Let me think. I mean, I gotta shout out, working with, like, BlackJ, we've been doing stuff with AI agents. It's just, like, writing software, but it's, like, inline. You can watch it think and stuff. It's crazy. Like, actually watching the output and being like, wow, it might have had all these hallucinations, but it really is remarkable what it's able to, like, reference and build out and kind of figure out now. The coolest thing I've done with AI. The coolest. I mean, I still think the project I did with IBM Watson from, like, what, almost like 10 years ago? But when I used that API to build that app that was, like, it would basically, like, understand what I was saying. It did, like, speech to text, and then, this was, like, pre-LLMs and stuff, but I was really, like, fascinated at the idea of, like, talking to an NPC and then getting, like, certain responses back based on what I say. I just really like the idea of, you know, conversational AI. I really think it's cool. But LLMs to me are not they're not the revolutionary tech. They're just one step on a giant staircase, a giant ladder. How does this spot work? It's pretty simple. You got one Titan every, what is it, like 24 waves or something like that? Basically a set number of mobs are what determine how the spot moves between 3 different phases. The 3 phases are essentially broken out into yellow phase, the first phase, then orange phase, the second phase, and then light phase, which is like the final phase. So in each of yellow and orange, you have to kill mobs in a grouping. So they'll spawn in a pack of, I believe, 8, and you have to get them down to 3, and then the next wave will spawn. So you're just trying to get through waves of monsters before you get to, like, the last wave or whatever. And then eventually you'll get to orange. So, like, the way it actually plays out is that 3 of the pillars, the pointy ones that are a little thinner, they're part of the yellow phase. So they'll become targetable when yellow phase turns on, when it, like, ignites or whatever. And all you have to do is basically blow down the pillars to about 66%, upon which they'll AoE all the mobs, and basically you get a free clear of a wave. So you want to, like, start a new wave and then clear the pillar, essentially. And every time that you clear a pillar, it will spawn a golem. Every time you kill a golem, it will spawn an extra free wave of mobs that just gets you more trash loot. As well as giving you a big chunk of trash loot for defeating the golem, right? With, like, a nice RNG roll. So you defeat basically 3 golems, 3 pillars, in the other order. So you defeat 3 pillars and then kill 3 golems. And then you beat X number of waves, and then orange phase starts. Then you target these other pillars. You can see they kind of go down to half size, or if they're untargetable, that means that I've already killed them, right? So this is the third golem. Essentially, it is the sixth golem of this current rotation. Once this golem is dead, we'll just basically free farm waves until we force the light phase, the third and final phase. Light phase just has 5 final waves. Once you clear the fourth wave, the fifth wave will be like an extra, I think it's like 3 times as many mobs as a normal wave, which makes it particularly dangerous because the mobs will stack up on you like crazy. So however many waves I have left here, this is just finishing on orange phase, and then I'll explain how it works here. But once you defeat the fifth wave, I think like 30% of the fifth wave, then it will literally spawn the Titan. You kill a Titan, then you get 2 full minutes of AFK where the tower kills, I believe, 10 waves exactly. 1 wave every, I remember this, I think it's 12 seconds. Every 12 seconds a wave spawns. Or it's 12 waves at 10 seconds each, I forget. I'd have to time it, and I don't like timing things when I have to sacrifice XP for it. Yo, Soul Eater, how's it going? Alright, so when I bet it's like this wave, that's my guess. You heard the lightning strike? So they have like a little indicator. I've grinded this too much, but basically I'm gonna get down to 3 mobs and it'll say the lights of Orbita clear right here, now, and now. No, wait, then, there it is. I was 1 off, okay? Anyway, the lights of Orbita twist and tear. This is what I call the light phase, phase 3. And we will now defeat 4 waves, and on the 5th, we get the Titan. So you just stack them up. The whole spot is built on get 3 mobs remaining, right? So debuff. Make sure you critted buff by the lightning. Let the lightning hit you. There's in yellow phase, there's a lightning that's a little bit more. It gives you extra DR. Orange phase used to have negative DR. Now it's just it doesn't have positive DR. But both of them give you crit damage, so you really have to take them for clear speed. I think this is wave 2. Pretty sure it's 2. I wonder if they change it to be last 3. That'd be interesting. Yeah, you get what I believe is 8 monsters per wave. So see how it's going to spawn the next wave here. This should be 3. And now we should get 4. Yeah, this is definitely 5. So I was just counting poorly. Anyway, here wave 5 is always the big wave. So we stack them up. We Z-buff before, you know, make sure we can light them up pretty good, because they will kill us very quickly. I try and be a little bit mobile. Oh my gosh, dude. That's what you call taking a shit ton of back shots. And let's try this again. Anyway, this spot is completely time-gated by how fast you kill the golem. Yeah, usually I can kill a little bit more of them. That was a little bit of a blunder. What's important is that I didn't die. But yeah, we definitely would have died there in Old Orbita, which is crazy. You could see that we kind of lagged when we took the back shots. It was bad. It was quite bad. Alright. Anyway, then it goes to 2 minutes of AFK, and I just actually run over. I ignore the fact that they get 2 mobs of AFK, and I start a second wave. Well, it's like free killing AoE mobs over there. I get the XP. See how it just ticked up from 817 to 818, etc. If you AFK for a while, I'm gonna watch some Netflix. Solid, dude. Appreciate the lurk. Swap my spot to Orbita to be like you? Oh god. 35% now to 67, and you're at 1.6 trillion silver. What is your opinion? Should I keep going to 3 then tab? Splendor 240 at the same time Shining or dropping went from 4 to 198. I think the min price, Soul Eater, of a Shining Stone is at 1 trillion. So you're not going to be able to get it at 800. But the thing to consider is that it costs like 195, I think, to make a Splendid. And it costs about 800, I believe, to make a Shining from a Splendid. And then you have to technically factor the cost of the, you know, the Resplendent as well. So you're looking at about 1 trill anyway. So it's kind of up to you. If you think you can get a Shining for 1 trill, I don't think that's a bad purchase. It's heading there on an A. Oh, a second one sold. No shot. 2.05. Someone got 2 trill. Holy shit. Well, the rich get richer. That's crazy. How's your gear though, Soul Eater? What are you working with? Whether or not people should tap or not, I'm rich? No, I'm not. I didn't sell it. I'm just saying someone got some money. No, I'm really not rich. I have a couple memory frags, but I've been blowing money up enough. What is this song? Fine. You're still Oct in all deck Karazad? What? You Ted Armors? No way you're Ted Armors. You have 1.6 trillion silver and you're using Ted Armors still? What are your long-term goals with the game? Oh, Tedadana. Okay, that's a lot better. Yo, Fatboo, do I have a suck DK guide? I do not right now. I should put some effort into making one, huh? Every time someone asks me to make one, it's a little more pressure to put one together. Would be nice. Honestly, I've learned a lot about DK. My push from 67 to 68. A lot of learning, man. I feel like my DK grind has gotten a lot cleaner. I know it sounds crazy to say that, but I die a lot less than I used to. I tend to understand why I'm taking damage more than I used to. Whether it's latency or what, but I think I understand what's actually happening. Yeah, TLDR, I feel more qualified to make a DK guide now than I did before. You want to go for all deck and possibly 68. Oh my word. Hmm. 1.6 trillion. I'm still thinking about that number, man. That's a lot of silver. It sounds like you want to grind a lot. I mean, you have the time to do it though, like, or you're just looking at it like as a long-term goal. That's a big deal, man. What did I play before? I'm not gonna lie, I've played DK since I started Black Desert. Never swapped off the class ever. 9 years. If I was playing VDO, if you're asking about game-wise, are you asking about like MMORPGs and stuff? Like other games I've streamed and stuff? Because I've been all over the place, man. Yeah, if you're talking about class, no, just Dark Knight. Just DK. I played like Awakening DK before Suck existed. I played Suck in 2020 and 2021 when like Bloody Monastery was big. And then Awakening kind of took off in 2022 because when people started grinding Crypt, there was no evasion debuff on Succession. So I think it was Trap of a Deer on DK had an evasion debuff that was like meta for Crypt grinding. Because stacking accuracy sucked back then, right? And Crypt was insane without accuracy. And that's when I like failed. I failed 9 Pandebo necklace clicks and I kind of took a break from the game. I was just like, well, I'm at the point where I don't really see the need to keep pushing my gear. And I was 100% spot on with my like analysis of everything. I'm like, if I keep pushing through this, I could have like the most miserable experience ever. Or I could just take a little bit of break from BDO. And when I come back, I literally came back when the J-Hammer released with Pity. Got 2 pen debos within 2 months of coming back. It was insane. And then a 3rd pen debo in like 4 months, and then I was full pen debo within about 6 months. It's a wild grind. But I pushed for Merchant Ring. I was grinding Olin's Stekia 1 and 2 right after the Debreka Ring came out. I think I was one of the first people in North America to have 2 pen Debreka Rings. I pre-ordered one of the first Tets that went at 99. I 4-tapped with only 1 downgrade. Grinding my own rings, of course. It wasn't too bad. I said downgrade. I don't think there were downgrades. What am I thinking? Were there downgrades? No, Shoei Debreka Ring came out in the time that J-Hammer came out. Something happened, but I forgot what it was. I didn't Chron click. I didn't raw click either, I don't think. You would never raw click when they were 99 bill. Maybe I did Chron click. Doesn't make a lot of sense though. I don't know. For some reason I really think I downgraded one. But yeah, anyway. I got lucky on my first one. Second one wasn't so bad. On and off since 2017, taking it serious now. Yeah, I feel like what you're saying for me was like 2021. When I pushed for Pen Blackstar for the first time is when I really took videos more seriously. But then I took a break, and then in 2024 is when I like had my real come up. Like, Pen Blackstar was big, but what really set me apart was what I did in 2024, like silver-wise. It was like less significant relative to some of the progress other people were making at the time. Because I wasn't like the guy who was grinding Debreka necklaces and selling them at TET for 99 bill for like a 4-month period. But I did sell about a dozen between 60 and 80 billion each, which was a lot of money back then. You're grinding Orza, yeah. I think that's the strat, man. Living at Orzekia until basically you can like min-max Orbita is probably the play. No space in that command, Slater. I think you're good. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Mr. Fatbeard. He seems legitimate. I've had some people in stream tell me that I should like ban him from stream until he goes through with the dono he said he would do. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm like, I don't think he's just a busy guy. If I'd been streaming more, it'd be one thing, but I don't know. Well, he just hasn't done the subs that he said he would for the March 1st goal. And he's still like been hanging out here. And then he makes that comment. But like he donated a sub during the subathon. He's not like I don't know. I just I think he's just busy. I thought yeah, it was anyway. It's whatever. Man, I can't seem to get any of the OAM gear. What did they say though? Oh, well, nothing offensive or anything like that. But I think like just because like I went very hard to make sure the goal went through. One of my friends, like a friend of the stream who hangs in here a lot, who's donated a lot of subs, he's just like he thinks it's kind of like bad etiquette, you know. To just be like hanging out and like shooting the shit, but not do what he said he would do like over a week ago, you know, for a goal that I hit on the 25th of February. So I don't know. I'm not pressing it. I have no ill will against the guy. If anything, he helped me pursue a goal that I don't know if I would have pushed for otherwise. Not in that time frame, at least. But I don't know. That's what it is. There was nothing specific explicitly said that would warrant any sort of punitive behavior like that. It's, yeah, a message I got in a DM. I'm just like, I'm not gonna do some weird shit, you know? I don't need to be caustic when the situation itself is stable, for lack of a better word. There's knowledge right here, and I've never gathered it. I don't believe that shit. No way. No way. No way. I've been grinding here for so long, dude. There's this knowledge entry right there. How the actual fuck? It's like I changed my camera angle slightly to see like a little bit of blue light there. How could I have not noticed that? That like bothers me so much. They added 150. Okay, thank God. They added entries last patch. I'm losing it, dude. I'm just losing it. That makes so much sense because there's also a, yeah, there's another one over on the other side that I just thought about. 150 is a lot though. Y'all do node wars or anything? We tried. We have like almost 45 people now. Yeah, 42. And I tried organizing some people. And I think we do have about 5 to 10 people who really do want node wars. But the problem is they're not like the geared players in our guild. There's like a very big mismatch of expectations about how things work. And like the time investment to make them work. The number of gear requirement? No, we just don't have enough people. We don't have enough people who actually want to show up. So all the alliances that we talk to, they're not interested in us. We're like dead weight. Even if we send 5 good people, we take up 40 slots, right? It's not good. So we can't keep hiring. Danvers dungeon. You need AOS to come back? Well, you know, we're only about 2 weeks away from a Night Vendor event. How my deep sea's doing? Yeah, we're okay still. We're okay. We're alright. You guys see memory frags are having some upward movement. Oh my. What the hell? That's actually more than I thought. That's some money for Miguel. Some moolah. There's our stash so far. It's no Aragorn stack, but it is 145k. Ready to spend big money? Want to get my main back to Oct so I can play more 6 suck classes. Hex main and Oct Awaken right now. Yeah, Hex Oct is where I left mine for a little, or technically I got my Nav very early. But I left my main hand around Oct for a while. Or not even Oct. I think it was like Hex. Until I got ready to actually bump it up. What's Ergarth rocking? Over 300,000, bunny. On EU. Average entry at like 1.5, I guess. And theirs are like 1.8 now, I think. 1.9. But 300k memes. I'm like, that's a lot of money. Ergarth is a crazy, like, yeah, obviously well-funded gamer. Over here watching Netflix, just making billions doing nothing. Classic. Any Vivaldi, dude, I'm kind of all about it. Winter. But yeah, it's not that crazy. It just has the potential to be good. The prices are what are wild. All we need is a little period where they don't give out the boxes that have memory fragments in them. Whether PA will actually do that, unclear. Do we really know what's coming with the second week yet? Like, we saw the stuff in the bicep video, but I imagine KR has some of it already. We could do some React content. Danvers dungeon, nice. The Sword of Embers, it sure looks cool. I don't even want to buy all this crap, but I guess might as well, huh? Just gotta make sure you don't miss anything. How are we doing on bells? Anyone see any bells on the server? Hey Siri, set reminder. Hey Siri, set alarm instead for 7. Shit. Hey Siri, set new timer 77 minutes 30 seconds from now. And I guess we higher increase our PO here. It sounds crazy, but I actually thought about investing into Blackstar. Just buying a bunch of Tets, or even boss armor pieces and making my own. I kind of like the idea of just buying Tets for time's sake. And then we buy like, 10 or 20,000 sharps. And we just make stacks. and stop looking at stacks so weirdly about my armors. Use more 400s for like Oct and stuff. Oh, I wasn't expecting this song. Wow, why am I taking so much damage? 807 DR, and we still get 60% chunked in the middle of the day? I mean, it just ticked to 2. Wait, it is? Yeah, it's definitely day. Isn't nighttime not for an hour 40 now? Yo, Felix, how we doing? Happy Monday, Monday. Monday. How's Felix? Ugh. We're only like a week, 2 weeks away from Night Vendor, right? 2 weeks and 2 days? 2 weeks, 3 days? Chilling, finally grinding Orbita. Damn. How do you like the old Orbi? Yeah, Night Vendor event on the 21st, I believe. They put it on that big calendar. I don't think we know the inventory yet, but it's probably going to be juiced. I'm hoping for bountiful feasts, and maybe if we're lucky, those Shikatu boxes would be pretty sick. Whatever at this point. It's crazy, like we just all have shining alchemy stones and splendids. No longer really need those anymore. Felix, how do you like Orbita? Are you making good XP? Some decent moolah? You got 660 ready to go. Oh, my ults are at, what, 610? 606? I got a month and a half of ginseng left. Month and change. So if I remember here, we can just turn on Agris whenever we want. $33 undercap without Z and Evo. But you're already closing in on Garmoth average. Very nice. What is the Garmoth average? Do you see that Black Stars back up to almost 20 billion? I sold mine at 19.2. Some guy sold his at 19.3 right after. It looks like one just sold at 19.4. It's a pretty real climb, though. $21 Agris, damn. Very nice, man. Yeah, my brain's getting attuned to the idea of level 1 loot scroll. It's quite dissatisfying. I don't know what to say. Uh, you took Blue Battlefield yesterday. Whoa. How many people went, Felix? That's cool, man. Was it fun? Did you guys have a good time? You know, our alliance situation's over, Mr. Felix. It sounds like if you ever want to merc for those guys, they'd always take you, though. I happen to be a GM, so I'm not even able to merc. I know Ark's reached out a couple times asking. I just don't think we really are super interested in putting numbers out. We're not having enough of a showing within our guild to really make something of it. Ooh, fate open. Shit. Beto, man, what a dude. Crazy. You had 9 people, but because you guys got a fort, you think they'll be interested? How does it even work? What's like the TLDR of how it actually runs? Is it like 1 fort per region and you have to like fight over a region and you just like shoot other ships? Like, is the combat pretty good? Or is it mostly just based on like what ships show up and their setups? What the actual fuck? It's actually because when the song changed, my Spotify has like a video playing. But the Twilight Dash just like did not properly display. Looked like garbage. Minimize, thank you. The characters are fighting while the guild galley does the most damage to the sticks. It was kind of hectic, like 16 guilds were fighting. Oh my word. So Carrick v Carrick. But then someone on a galley is just going to town. Can Carricks take down galleys easily or not? Also, what's like the respawn? Like galleys get down and then you have to like drive back from a long distance away or something? I bet it'd be pretty fun, man. It's like naval combat. Black J raid. Nice. Guys, 5-minute respawn. Holy shit. Not upgraded, but Jordan was doing work. Hell yeah. Would you say it's like a pretty high skill cap? Like, how much did numbers matter? Like, if you have 10 people, can you bring 10 carracks? And like, if you have 10 people who don't all have carracks, can they just like load up the cannons and still be pretty effective or not? I guess it depends on how many guns you have rigged on your ships. You think I wouldn't be able to take damage on my friend? Wait, so is a kill like a player kill? Like if you get dropped in the water, are you automatically dead? Or does your boat go down, or? I imagine they set up some sort of way. Ah. Can't even see it. There it is. There it is. Right now I have 23 legendaries. And still no good ones. Just a bunch of frog gear. Damn! I upgraded my weight. And I had 16,000 trash in my inventory. Holy shit. That's so sick. Guys, I swiped this morning. I've never seen that before. I had 16,000 trash, and my maids couldn't move at all. That's crazy. I bought the $100 plus $100. And I used the 30% that was expiring this morning on family weight to buy 400 more. So I tripled my family weight for like 100 and, well, yeah, 1,600 pearls, right? Normally costing like 3,800 or whatever. On sale plus 30% off. And then I bought every single weight upgrade. I bought them all, I think. So I have 4,746 weight right now on my DK. Which is like almost a 50, or sorry, almost twice as much as I had before. I think I bought them all. I think I used them all. Dude, I'm actually pretty stoked about it. Seeing a little upgrade like that come through. I just realized that like once I get to rank 1 combat, I know this sounds crazy, but once I hit rank 1, we're gonna like go to town on like alchemy and cooking. Probably cooking, honestly. At least we get to like the G52 or something in there. And then we'll see after that. I'm gonna be cooking for XP, so I don't care about the money side of things, you know? It'll be dangerous. The idea is if I can get to rank 1 combat before I get really old, then I don't have to do crazy APM and I can just cook and do alchemy. It's a meme. It's a meme, I swear. We can still grind for XP. But I gotta be ready, you know? I gotta be ready. I actually like the APM of grinding, and I'm curious how long my hands will let me grind like this. Because right now I don't like feel hardly anything. Dude, that lag is so annoying. I guarantee you I'm getting less than 103 FPS right now. On those Twilight dashes, we're like not connecting at all. It's quite sad. I don't want to know how low it is, actually. Don't even show me a number. What? Bullshit. It's not real. Fake news. Fake news. There's no way I'm getting 165. There's no way. Well, about that, I don't even have an excuse anymore. Damn. I'm just bad. Well, glad to know that's where I stand. Did you pick up any memory frags, Felix? Make any, investments, if you will. Ooh, 18 seconds on guild buff. Hell yeah. I feel like I let my guild down this week. I didn't show up to guild bosses. I mean, recovery's good, though. I think recovery's good. I do feel a lot better than yesterday. I mean, I don't think I felt that bad yesterday, but what day was bad? I don't know. The day that I streamed for like 5 hours or so. Your silver's going toward pen devos. Okay, fair enough, man. Fair enough, fair enough. It's just hard to buy them. Like, you have to kind of take advantage of when people are really dumping them at min. And that mostly happened last week, right? Like when the sale started almost 2 weeks ago. Like when it first, I mean, it was under $1 million for just a pair, right? But we wouldn't let them sit below like 950 for very long. The wild part was a lot of people didn't even know memes had crashed yet. Basically, a lot of the rich players were like, oh, I wasn't aware this was happening, right? You guys did get con done. Yo, that's actually sick. A lot of people have like never done con before. Female? Oh, wow. Damn, those are gone fast. I like this weird classical playlist. This is like kind of EDM though? I don't know. I don't know what I'm listening to yet. We'll give it a little bit of time. Little Tangia in the background. Wait, are these guaranteed magical shards 3? No way. They probably are, aren't they? Are we actually getting 3 from every single cake? How did I not know this? Damn. Beautiful, clear. Not too bad, not too bad. So, Felix, what do you think about Node War right now? What is Piracy's stance? I mean, I know that, like, we had fun doing Node War, even in a small group. But I do feel like we had, like, a core numbers issue. How many members you guys at right now, by the way? What's your numbers sitch like? Because technically, as long as we're at... even if you guys went all the way to 100, we could go to 50, right? This is too much. I can't. Havasi, the road. It's so strange to see that at 160. It's actually higher than I would have thought. I feel like the new skin is pretty good. I say new, but it's Stella, but with the purple. Every time I get like a random outfit that has a DK Kriegsmaster, I'm just testing it out. Little visibility check, you know? But this sword definitely has like a cleaner look than the last one. You can tell the glow's a little off. Like at the end, it's like doesn't quite cover the point properly. It's like poorly animated. I don't know what happened. It, like drifts to the side for some random reason. Take some screenshots so I can. You have 94 and you are recruiting for Blue Battlefield. Jordan, Chisoon, and I'd be down for Noteboard, but everyone else has had way more fun in Blue Battlefield. Yeah. Well, you guys are also life skilling, and the life skill buffs for Blue Battlefield are a little more. I don't know. It's not even totally true, but I mean, I think that's fair though. I bet Blue Battlefield is also just like a fun experience, right? Dear God, man. Thanks for the 500 crons, hell yeah. Grats, grats. So you guys might actually be running Blue Battlefield midweek. I mean, that's cool. Unfortunately, I feel like our chance of winning Node War just is really not great. I don't know if that's because like of numbers in general. Like it's hard to know how we'd even do if we're not even hitting cap, you know? But maybe you give like a better chance of getting W on Battlefield in general. But if the reward's better for people, then it's hard to win them over, that's for sure. Ooh, Blue Battlefield's only 20 max. That's huge. Yeah, it might not seem like a lot, but nobody wants to be doing a 15 ball constantly jumping into 25s, right? Let alone 30s. Especially like just some of these guys are like, you know, they're coming in PA'd with shy buffs. Their Zerkers have 200% VSR, and we're just like, if we're lucky, we have shy buffs, you know? Like our ball, anyway, there's more challenges than just numbers when you have less numbers. Insomnia. Yeah, we've been putting a bunch of time into like building the lore out for this game. We have a total of 8 different like regions basically right now. Each region has like 5 separate dungeon experiences to it. Each dungeon's kind of broken out by multiple dungeon rooms. It's pretty crazy. Whether or not we launch with all that, we'll see. But obviously, we want to do like one level as like a beta test. Really pretty cool. Really pretty cool. In other words, a hard thing to maintain and look at faces. You guys were doing great and still couldn't pull the numbers. Yep. Yep. Yeah, sometimes it'd be like 3 to 5 of us. But the successful guilds are constantly working with people who are constantly showing up. And anything less than that is going to work towards atrophy, right? You might get a chance with these guys, but you can't blow your chance. Because they're going to find someone who won't blow it. And if they don't, they'll just keep looking. You know? They'll try a different guild every week if they have to, until they get the Red Alliance. When you say down bad, what happened to Axiom? You're probably heading there. If I didn't like the battlefield, I see. I see. Yeah, you have pretty much two options if you want a node war. Is you like join a guild directly that like already is very high up there and like use whatever ins you have to get into the highest tier guild you can. Even just to collect the bag every week, you know? Show up when needed. So basically piracy is lucky that you do like Blue Battlefield. Because it'll keep you around. Honestly, we should grab all the bird meat, shouldn't we? Because now we can actually have it in our inventory. It's crazy. I thought about just buying all the weight, but it's kind of hard for me to buy family weight. Should I buy all the family weight, Felix? I don't need it. I don't think I need it. I like what I did. I basically maxed out my character weight and bought the main 400 with the discount. I was thinking of buying this guy. Have you seen this thing? 1800 pearls and it has a 30% off in it. Is there anything kind of like this? Because it also has a 7-day blessing of Old Moon. You have 950. I mean, it's a good deal, because then you can use the 50 or the 30% on whatever, right? Like, you can't go wrong with that. Do I have Comet Blessing on it? Like, wait a second. I was thinking maybe I stall on 2 days and 14 hours, and then the weight's its own deal. I bought the knitter parchment that was 100, by the way. I think with the alliance, they were filling up spots too quick for members to fill in, so we didn't feel like filling in. Yeah, but we dropped the ball really bad, Black Jay, on Siege. I think that's when we really got in trouble. I think we had like 30 people on a Saturday, and the whole alliance queue up for Siege when they want to be doing 50 plus. But I don't know if it's necessarily our fault. I think Mesmerize just wasn't super happy with the distortion guys, the Latin guys. But yeah, I bought. Look at my weight. I have 47, 46 on my main now. Woo! Yeah, I was observing the fact that I had 16,000 trash in my inventory. I'm like, holy cow, dude. This is crazy. That's so much trash. Trying to like farm these on the side here. A little sloppy, but it works. Wow. We managed to get caught in the pillar. He's so lucky. Lucky Golem, dude. They wanted like 75 plus and 32 signed up. Yeah, I wasn't even online those days. It was bad. Maybe I should have asked for like a little bit of grace. Because I feel like members in my alliance would want to save that. But 75 plus is, it's not like a small like, hey guys, reminder. Like, that's a multi-guild massive deficit of like, damn, this is not working. Especially if you're one of the 32 people who did sign up. It is a big commitment. It's a long time commitment too. Right, maybe an alliance that doesn't want siege at all. What was cool though is we got the free siege bag that week from Valencia Siege. There's a lot of medals too. We got like a loser buff on Valencia Siege. Lucian Blanc. One, please? Oh, come on, dude. Exelag, you're failing me. It's Exelag's fault. I pay for Exelag for this? Wait. No shot. Exelag's not open. There's no way I just lost that outfit because I don't have Exelag on. I 100%... Yeah, my internet... I lost power yesterday. I forgot. I actually forgot. Guys, I'm grinding without Exelag right now. Everything makes sense. No wonder oh my gosh, everything makes sense. Yo, Bayrog. You understand, don't you? I don't know. Exelag's big. In Florida, it lowers my ping by like 40. Make sure you guys give a follow to Bayrog, dude. Oh my gosh. My headache's finally going away, man. I put in too many hours with like weird glasses and like I wore sunglasses for several days and I think it was a really bad decision. I don't recommend grinding with sunglasses. But I don't know. There was probably a little bit of a few things mixed into why I got a headache. But we think it's on the way out for sure. An alliance that doesn't do siege, though. Let's think about that. Let's think about that. I mean, it could be found, Black Jay. I mean, I can ask around. Quivo had mentioned talking to Vice, maybe. Good that the headache's going away. Yeah. Yeah. Damn, Bunny Voodoo, are you still here? I just saw your Discord DM. All these investments out there. Do you mind if I tell chat? Or are we going to stay silent on this? What about Shuffle? I mean, we have friends there. Pine and Alfie are in there. Like, I'm all for it. But, again, it's about... Yeah, just commitments. Actually, let me see which one Quivo had recommended. He literally had said there was another guild that he thought would make sense for us. He's just like in our Discord, but he's the guy who randomly murked for us and like kicked ass for that one day. But he seems like a nice guy. Let's see here. I just know some people would like a little bit of AP every now and then. Trying to see if my buddy is still looking for bodies. We almost have enough people. If we recruited 5 people who are actually into PvP, I think we'd be good. We need like 5 more people who actually just want to do PvP, and then we have more bargaining power. Because we have 8 slots in our guild before we hit 50. And the 350 alliance, like 3x50, or 3x50 if that's easier, I think is a pretty stable foundation. Because then you can have different variant levels of PvP interests. And we did good too, like we were basically winning the fights we showed up to. And I feel like, other than the siege, we were doing what we needed to do. And we were cruising. Did I just skip a golem? I think I missed a golem. Awkward. You guys see a second Shining sold on North America for 2 trillion silver. 2 trillion. The next one will be under 1.9. Yeah, someone got a payout, dude. That's like getting like a 10 bill payout in 2017, you know what I mean? You think Riku could have been the one to sell? I wouldn't blame him, man. It's such a good play if they got it. You're so right. I mean, it's just so much money. It's so much money. Like that's basically like getting a deck, you know? Like it's like a free deck. Oh, could have been, could have been. I see. You're saying that in the sense of like if he wasn't against the idea of selling, huh? Oh, oh, oh. Riku's loss, huh? But yeah, Pen Blackstar, Ornamental Knot, the offhand seems like a pretty solid play right now. Still Shining and Bio Obliterating? True. Yeah, what a trade-off. The only problem with that is you have to then get Shining again. Shining's a good thing to get, you know. But 2 trillion? Yeah, you buy an Obliterating and still have like 300 bill left over to go for Shining. And you get to enjoy Obliterating for free. Stack up stones for weeks that you wouldn't have had otherwise. You know, I'm actually trying to tap an Obliterating. Meaning, not an Obliterating, but I'm trying to tap my Nav armor. It's the equivalent of an Obliterating, but I'm trying to do it manually. I think I'm going to go for 2 knobs before I consider tapping my pens. I want to leave the door open for me to pick up an Obliterating, as crazy as it sounds. Just because of how much time it's going to save. For pen to knob can be so rough. I still don't think people have an idea of how bad pen to knob actually is, like time-wise. Damn, this is Sarabande. This song is never played anymore. It's got to be like Mozart's best. Crazy. I mean, surely. Anyway, so yeah. I don't know. If I got a Shining right now, I'm using it. I just have to. Offensive power beats defensive all day. I don't know. I'd grind more, honestly. It would make me want to grind extra. The crazy thing is we have literally 2 full weeks of 900% after this, or 700. Which is like still a lot of combat XP. Me grind more? Yeah, I mean, this headache kind of held me back a little bit, you know? We got to get out the version 1 of the app, but once that's done, then it's like mostly generating artwork and like a little bit of tech, but like less, you know, I don't know, we'll see. One day at a time, man. One day at a time. Oh, we should start that sponsor. Guys, I have some sponsorship opportunities on Stream Elements. This reminded me. I just have to do like a little bit of, I'll do like a 2-hour sponsored stream sometime the next week or so. I'll probably do it this weekend. Or maybe I start the sponsor stream on the weekend, Blockchain. Maybe that's smarter. Starting on a Monday is kind of silly. I guess I could do it tonight. I just would want to do a sponsored stream ahead of time so people could like, I don't know, start up if they wanted to. Yeah, it's only 2 p.m. Maybe later. Maybe later. I'm gonna try turning my ring light on, but like, wait, can I not lower this shit? I guess I can. Nice iframe. Wow. The mobs use the iframe to stop the debuff from going out. Amazing. I could like turn it away. Oh, I just set my webcam. Oh god. Oh god. I'm sorry, webcam, I'm sorry. Okay. Push you away. There we go. I picked the worst time to do this, by the way. I'm like trying to adjust it right when the Titan's appearing on my face. Like, yeah, no problem. You got this. Completely missed my Z buff. You know, no big deal. Is that a boss? I hear sounds. I can't see it if it is a boss. There's no way it's a boss. I'm trolling myself. It's just a song that had the dooba 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 doo. It's amazing. False alarm, false alarm. I want to play with like giving myself some light from my ring light without making it beam in my face. Interesting. How about this? That's more light than before. Is it even noticeable? It is actually. Damn. That might be the solution. Have it pointed away from me, but at the wall, so it still like lights up the area. It seems chill. We'll give this a shot. And my Tenji is busted. There it is. There it is. So guys, should I buy more memes? What is the play? Hearing flowers. We gotta get at least one of those. The triple, that's where it's at right there. Easy enough. Yeah, that seems decent. 59.22. Yeah, eyes closed grind is new tech. I was thinking about it. I'm like, technically, I don't even have to look at anything. If that helps my eyes do better. For a more speedy... You notice that pretty quick, too. I just tried, like, let me just give it, like, 5 seconds. Let me count to 5. It's actually not that bad. I can do 5 seconds without looking, you know? It's easy. Most of my combo is just repeating the same abilities anyway. A full eyes closed is crazy though. It's doable. I wouldn't want to do it with the golem up though. There's a little bit too much precision with like making sure I go through it, so. Professional grade eye strain. Or so I believe. Or so I believe. Some more Beethoven. No, it's not that bad. Not too bad today. Okay, that's actually a boss fight. I know that sound. It's just too recognizable. Good luck, good luck, good luck. What do we got? Who is it? It's the cat! What's it called? The Monarch? Something, Mon, something. So what do I put my next 50 bill in? Do we just like save up for awakening attempts? Do we keep buying memory frags? Ah. I do wonder how many people are sitting on memes with the intention of selling them off. So the way you gotta think about it is every single person who invested has to get cleared for the price to go up. Refined origin. Really? You think they're that good, huh? What's the min on these? They got on a 2? Man, plus 12 all the way up to 269. Corsair? Nope, gone. So at what point do I go turn on XLA? Also, can I just like character swap XLA? Oh, double ring? Oh, there's an item that trades that you can make the refined origin with? You're talking about refined devours, right? Interesting. The profit margin's almost too small, though. It's very small. 20% means I'm making 8. But you have to spend time making them, right? That's the real trick. If you can get that time down, maybe. So Crimson Desert comes out in 10 days. That is pretty soon. I do think that game will be pretty, like, it'll be good for Black Desert, but I think the game will be pretty fun. I just wonder how many hours of gameplay that is. Like, if I was to commit to playing it, I wonder, like, what type of hours we'd be looking at. See, Felix, I feel like we have to get a squad of BDO players and just to, like, lock in, you know? Are you just for the BDO stuff? I kind of want to do some taps. We gotta tap something today. Wait, so what do you get for BDO stuff? It's a horse set, right? Some horse gear? What else is it, though? Anything else, like, noteworthy? Wait, a tier 4 dragon. Which dragon? Is it enough to, like, make a 100 HP? That's a good song. What's the name of it, though? I literally don't know what it is. Yeah, I need to throw an exit lag after this. We'll get it. I'm paying for it. I better turn it on. It's funny that I got mad at exit lag only to realize it wasn't even on. You've had pets in Fairy Heading for 2 years. I think I'm in the same boat, man. You don't see my dragons flying around. I forgot that you could even have a fairy visible. So I guess I'm in the same boat on that. This is an Armin van Buuren song, right? Surely. What is it, though? I'm forgetting the name of it. They block your sniper shots? They had weird issues as well, I think, with blocking shy buffs. I think, like, your pet could, like, steal a shy buff or something like that. Because it's, like, hit a maximum number of targets or something like that. Something weird. I definitely remember turning them off eventually. Alright, I'm just gonna do a quick lap here. And we'll be right back. We'll reset client. Actually, Garmoth right now? I can maybe make it. Try and loot 2 more times. 1 more. That's it, actually. Hell yeah. Garmoth, Garmoth. Yo, Lauxia's Terra, welcome. It's a cool name. Yeah, we're hitting up Garmoth real quick. See if we can jump in. These bosses have been dying so fast lately. Well, not that fast. You guys can still hop. You can still make it. If I didn't have such good hop timing, I wouldn't have come out of here. We almost got him. There were easily twice as many people last time. Other people are still trying to get the kill. And they will. Alright, I got a couple bundles here. 2 bundles, chat. 1. And 2. Wow, it's almost as if we've never gotten a Garmoth heart before. How many of these destruction stones are out there? I used to melt these. You guys remember the old days when you actually melted them? Because it was like worth the time to do so. Alright, actually, exit lag is just going to be... Easiest way to do this is just kill client altogether. That way we get a nice clean break. On our frame rate as well. Step into the future, the future, the future. Analyzing routes. Alright, loading up now. Let's see the Tangia difference, or Tangia difference. Let's see the exit lag difference. How about that? I guess around bell 5. Airwaves. I think this is actually a good mix, if I remember. FPS check. Bingo. The number we want to see. I can't get used to this though. We don't hold 220, unfortunately. I probably have to get some software to manage memory to keep it up this high. 13 minutes on buffs. Timer should be good. Maybe a couple minutes off. Hey Siri, replace existing timer with timer for 13 minutes and 10 seconds. Evo. The Iditarod started yesterday. The last great race. But my favorite musher and his dad are not racing this year. Maybe next year they'll be back. We'll see. I always like love watching the standings though. I think I know who's probably gonna win, even though it just started today.